Some people stand up for what they believe in and prove that the impossible is possible. One person who's achieved such a goal is Jody Williams. I'm here today not to tell you just of her story, but to also inform you of a current problem our world faces today. Jody Williams is the founding coordinator of the International Campaign to Ban Landmines, or the ICBL. She is also their chief strategist and spokesperson. The International Campaign to Ban Landmines is a non-governmental organization. It is composed of several smaller groups, such as humanitarian groups, women's rights groups, children, veterans, medical, and so many more. It was launched in 1992 by 6 non-governmental organizations with the help of Ms. Williams. Her idea behind the program was that one day our world can be free of anti-personnel mines. What they do is the program goes to the governments of the world and tells them of their issue, their problem, and hopes that these governments will put an end to landmines. She was asked once, why landmines? Don't all weapons kill? And Jody's response was that landmines, unlike typical weapons, continue to stay in the ground long after wars are fought, hurting the defenseless and the helpless. Their goal is to try to remove mines that have been placed in the ground, but not just those mines. They also want to put an end to the production and the sales of all landmines. These landmines affect mainly the poor and the defenseless in developing countries. Landmines go off every day. They kill about 26,000 people each year. I want to read you a true life story of a man. This is his story. Somewhere close to the Thai-Cambodian border, Tan Chanaris, who is now a campaigner for the International Campaign to Ban Landmines, was lying helpless in a minefield, both legs shattered by anti-personnel mines. As a terrified friend looked on, he took an axe and attempted to cut off his own legs. As he puts it, I tried to cut off the dead weight of my legs. Horrified by the sight, his companion snatched away the axe and dragged him from the minefield. Mercifully unconscious, through loss of blood for most of the hours that followed, he awoke to find his legs amputated. This is just one of many horrifying stories. Moms can't send their children out to play. Families can't build homes, or find food, or search for fuel, or to find jobs without risking their lives. The campaign also aims to help millions of victims. It also shelters civilians from war. This campaign has been put on the international agenda. With this, it has aroused public opinion in the matter. With all of this, though, Jody and her campaign have still had several problems. With this, they don't sugarcoat the truth. They tell everyone how it is, what their issue is, and how they want to fix it. And this may have frightened off some of the larger countries. But with the overwhelming support of the smaller countries, this has put serious political pressure on these larger countries to take action. This campaign is now an umbrella organization for over 1,000 smaller organizations. It has come very far from the beginning. They started out in 1992 with only 40 organizations. The following year, they had around 70. But now that they have over 1,000 organizations doesn't mean that they didn't have problems. Jody said that her biggest challenge was trying to convince those governments of the world that to inform them of her problem. She said that they didn't believe that her idea would ever become true, that it was only an idea, and a good idea. But now since the mine ban treaty is in place, and her dedication and faith she did not give up, she has won the Nobel Peace Prize. In 1997, Jody Williams and the ICBL both split the 1997 Nobel Peace Prize for cleaning and banning of anti-personnel mines. Larger countries have still not joined, but Jody doesn't give up on them. She says that one day that they will. And until then, she will continue to give 100% of her time without salary to being coordinator of the ICBL. Not only has she won the Nobel Peace Prize, but I want to read to you some of the other awards that she has won. These include the 2004 Forbes magazine called her 100 most powerful women in the world. In 2003, by the AARP magazine, she was considered the Fearless 50, America's most innovative people over 50. In 2002, she received a humanitarian award presented by the Hollywood Film Festival. She's also received Peacemaker of 1999, Vermonter of the Year in 1997, and many more. She continues to do what she loves, and will hope that someday our world can be free of anti-personnel landmines. Thank you.